I don't know if I tuned in when you were speaking about the Isa alayhi salam and Adam alayhi salam part. I don't know if you
Mhm.
had a chance to speak about the passing of Muhammad al-Sharif from the Al-Maghrib
Oh,
Institute.
yeah, salam. No, I didn't. But what we did speak about today was the topic of death at the
Hmm.
beginning, because two people that had come to mind whose mothers had passed away. One was Professor Dr. Sajid, Mehdi Sajid, and the other was a one of the Patreon members. So we'd spoken about the topic of loss and tragedy. So we did speak about that there, which is very relevant, the same topic. And you're right, Muhammad al-Sharif, may Allah bless his afterlife. It came as a true surprise. I mean, I did not know him personally, as in I knew of him, and we had mutual friends, but I'd
Right.
never been in touch with him directly. And I was shocked, really, because from what I'm aware, he wasn't really of any, old age, so as it were,
Oh,
and it was just apparently it's a sudden death. It's not,
yes.
that just one day was he just died. It wasn't, there was no kind of underlying health issues, or
Mhm.
it wasn't, and so it's just shocking. So yeah, may
Yeah.
Allah firstly bless his afterlife. Secondly, may Allah grant his family ease. I
I
don't know
mean,
if he has. I assume he has children. May Allah make things easy for them.
yeah, I believe
Um,
he has four,
oh
and
right, okay.
yeah, I was listening to Abu Isa Ni'matullah, who was speaking
Mhm.
about it, and
Yeah,
his
yeah. So Abu
three-year-old and his
Isa.
3-year-old and his 7-year-old were with him when
How
it
did he
happened.
die? What happened? Was it a heart attack?
Yeah, so they said that he took the kids. This is from what Abu Isa said, and it's online as well for anybody who wants to catch it. But
Mhm.
the story that I got was that he prayed Maghrib and then he collapsed during the Salah, and it was a heart attack. Survived for a little bit in hospital, and then eventually a day or so later passed on. But his children, from what I understand, were with him at the masjid when it happened. So I mean, may Allah make
So
it easy
he
for
was
them as
just
well.
in the masjid. No, there was
No,
no like there was nothing, no kind of build up to
no.
the.
From what I understand, no.
Wow. Yeah, salam. It really just shows us the kind of fleeting, transient, the
Mhm.
impermanence of
Yeah.
this illusion, isn't it? This
Mhm.
illusory realm. Wallahi, it's wow. When we think about it, it's
Yeah.
something, man, that it's such a powerful illusion, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
this world. It's so. Hmm.
And it makes you think that everyone has plans that will inevitably exceed their life, right? And the day that each and every single one of us will return to Allah, we're gonna wake up that morning and have plans for that evening that we'll never get around to. So inevitably, all of us expect more from life than we're actually going to be given, right? So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just wow, man. Honestly, there's something. I think this is where some of the mystics speak. I was actually um, reading about. So you had this mystic in Islam, Ibn Sab'in, and a he's just slightly after Ibn Arabi, and he's you have he is I believe the student of Ibn Arabi, Qunawi, I believe he meets him, but he's from around. He's also from Al Andalus, but he travels,
Okay.
but he's this mystic that people have criticized and others. But he has this concept of where he's speaking. I suppose one may say similar to Ibn Arabi about wahdat, maybe not wahdatul wujud, but he has this wahdatul mutlaqa. But what he's saying is he says he would have this saying that faqat Allah, there is just Allah, not in the sense. See, people think they take this to mean, well, oh, well, here's a bottle of water. Is this bottle of water God?
Mhm.
Then that's, you see, but that's not what or
It's
the
a very
misuse of
naive
meat,
and
right? Yeah.
misrepresentation of it.
What ultimately everything is illusory, and the only real permanence. See, kullu man alayha
Have fun.
fan. That, but not just kullu man alayha sayafna. Not just
Mhm.
everybody on it is will perish at some point, but is fan, as in this is the fa'il, is the active participle, as in this, it is right now happening. They are in a state of fana, that they are
Mhm.
perished, that they're not really, they're transient,
Mhm.
they're not really, are they even there? One may
Yeah.
ask. I mean, we're here. Obviously, I'm not saying this is, but from a perspective, it's an illusion.
Mhm.
So, from that perspective, that you think when you place it, let's say a person juxtaposes creation with God, then creation is but just an illusion,
Yeah.
and real existence is just God. Our
Mhm.
existence doesn't even really count. I mean, what is our existence in relation? And in that way, I guess if anything, it reminds us of God.
Yep.
They just reminds us that everything is passing, everything is, you
Yeah.
know. But yeah, ya salam, and it is scary because I would see posts every now and then by Muhammad al-Sharif. I would
Yeah.
see, um, yeah, and he was just mainly, they were just positive, kind of encouraging posts. They
Yeah.
weren't, they were just, you know, the kind of mentorship, you know, they were kind of mentoring posts. So they were mentoring people, I guess,
Yeah.
and that giving that that kind of guidance to people. But yeah, ya salam, may Allah um, bless our lives, allow us to leave a legacy. This
Yeah.
is what matters.
Yeah. And I think
And
that was the one thing that I kind of, I mean, on a more less gruesome and less, down kind of note, the one thing that I kind of took away from it all was to be better in our private lives than we are in our public lives, right? I feel like a lot of the times, it's almost like what Shakespeare said, and I'm probably misrepresenting the quote, but something like, each of us gets on stage and we act a certain
yeah,
part, and then we disappear behind backstage, right? So each of
so
us, I
true.
feel like, when we're given a certain role, we almost fake it till we make it, right? So you get
Yeah,
a new job, you have,
everybody is winging it, don't you think
yeah,
so, in
yeah,
life? That's,
yeah,
but that is the game. That is
yeah,
the path. The
yeah,
path is, you know, it's, you take a step and the path is unfolding.
hmm,
Like, are we walking or is the earth rotating?
yeah,
Or is it both? You know, are both happening? It's the process, isn't it? It's the
yeah,
process. Uh, yeah, but there is a beauty in that as well, a poetic
mhm,
kind of beauty.